Good evening. While reading the newspapers or while reading any magazines, we'll come across with central schemes and centrally sponsored schemes. What is the difference between these two? If you look at the first one, this is the scheme that is designed, implemented, financed by the central government, meaning 100% finances are allocated by the central government and there is no role with respect to the states. But majority of the schemes are centrally sponsored schemes, meaning though it is designed by the central government, it is financed or funded by both the central government as well as the state governments. Similarly, when it comes to the implementation, these schemes will be either implemented by both or the implementation responsibility will be handed over to the state governments. So this is the basic difference. In this particular manner, we have various schemes in India. And one such scheme with respect to agriculture was launched in the year 2014 and 15, and this scheme is a centrally sponsored scheme, meaning it is funded by both central as well as the state governments, and this is with respect to agriculture. Today, if you look at the agriculture, lots of modernization is taking place. Lots of technology is being implemented. Lots of new tools are being introduced in agriculture. But what about the small and marginal farmers? Do they have money? Do they have these equipments for increasing the productivity? Absolutely not. That is the reason why, starting from the year 2014 and 15, central government and state governments are farmers, helping the farmers in procuring those machines. And that scheme we are going to discuss now. Straight away, I am opening the document and kindly have a look at this. Here is this, and the name of the scheme is Submission on Agriculture Mechanization. It is called SMAM, Submission on Agricultural Mechanization. One of the very, very important topics in Indian economy, and this is related to agriculture. Please look at this very closely. So the adoption of modern machines and equipments by the farmers depends on various factors. Please remember, every farmer is definitely not in a position to afford huge money for procuring various equipments because of the socio-economic conditions, geographical conditions, crop grown, irrigation facilities, etc. That's the reason why the production will vary from farm to farm. And when it comes to the government of India, it will support and facilitates the state governments through various centrally sponsored and central sector schemes to promote agriculture throughout the country and infusing modern technologies into the agriculture sector. Please remember, this point we have discussed in many classes. Technology is really coming in handy now. Technology is being used in every sector, including agriculture sector. But the point is that how come small and marginal farmers will be in a position to afford for this? Clear? And for this particular reason, the central government has come out. Look at this. For the purpose of promotion of agricultural mechanization in India, look at this, a centrally sponsored scheme. Now you can understand very clearly. This is, both central and state governments are coming into picture. And the name of the scheme is SMAM. This is being implemented through the state governments since the year 2014-15 with the major objectives of increasing the reach of farm mechanization to small and marginal farmers, meaning you take care and see that this latest machinery will reach to even to the level of a small and marginal farmers. Clear? And with low and promoting custom hiring centers to offset adverse economies of scale arising due to small land holdings and high cost of individual ownership. So basically what happened, when I say small and marginal farmers, land holding is very small, but investment will become very huge. But in this case, if they are provided with the machines, new technology, their productivity level will increase. In order to make machines and equipments affordable to the farmers, what should be done? Give subsidy, provide financial assistance at 40 to 50% of the cost depending on the categories of the farmers. Very, very, very important. This is provided under SMAM. Why? For the purchase of agricultural machines. Very, 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 very important one. Kindly remember this. One of the very important centrally sponsored scheme in India today, that is SMAM, that is being really helpful to the small and marginal farmers in India. Very, very, very important one. Look at this. So what is that we are providing? 40 to 50% of the cost reduction is being provided. Farmer producer organizations and panchayats for the establishment of custom hiring centers and high-tech hubs of high-value agriculture missions. Financial assistance, 80% of the project cost for the projects costing up to 10 lakhs is provided to cooperative societies. Please remember, central government is involved, state government is involved, cooperatives are involved, panchayats are involved. Ultimately, that should benefit the people. So this is the basic idea, right? And these are all the points that have been explained by the concerned minister, the concerned agriculture minister, Mr. Narendra Singh Tomar, in the parliament very, very, very recently, to highlight what is the importance that the government is giving to the agriculture sector and also to the farmers. Look at this. For your understanding, I have given this difference between central schemes and centrally sponsored schemes. Central sector schemes are 100% funded by the union government and implemented by central government machinery. But whereas centrally sponsored schemes, certain percentage of funding is borne by the states and the implementation is by the state governments. This is how state governments are also made responsible with respect to funding and implementation. So my dear friends, so while reading the newspaper or magazine, be very, very careful. Make a clear difference between the central schemes and the centrally sponsored schemes, so that it will be much clearer to you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next session.